Join me on my journey to success.
I like to sit back and watch a tree grow. I like the way they think it's all growth, not an ego. I wish that you could speak to these.
It's Akila Mariah here, and I'm going back to school. I am a mindset coach, and I'm going back to school to get my psychology degree, clinical psychology. And so the schools that I'm looking at, I'm currently residing in Georgia. The schools that I'm looking at are Augusta University and Payne College. I probably should be looking at more, but I'm not, so that's what it is. I previously have gone to school at a community college for 2 years, and then a college, Lone Star College system for like 2 years or 2 semesters. I can't really remember. I didn't do the greatest. Like, I have some like times where I was doing really good, and then, you know, life happened, and so I would like fall off. But I'm in the right mindset now, and so things are going to be different. If you didn't catch the last video, check it out. I went and checked out Augusta University I think a week or 2 ago, and I love the campus. I didn't like the fact that it was on, there are different campuses, and I would possibly have to go to another campus based on my degree. Oh, our backyard needs to be clipped. But yeah, I didn't really care for that, but oh my gosh, the campus is beautiful. I looked at the classes that were available to take, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to take them. I'm like super excited for them. Yeah, it was just the first one that I looked at, and I was just like, I just have this feeling that this is what I'm supposed to go to. This is where God wants me to be. And like, as you can see, I like that is there, and that's based on a parking spot that they put for me to like for my tour. It says future Jaguar or whatever. Is it Jaguar? A future Jag. I think I just assumed the Jaguar. But anyways, I really enjoyed the campus. The tour was really nice. The classrooms I liked. The different opportunities I liked. And yeah, I just was really excited to go. Then one day, I was driving on my way home from doing some handiwork, and I saw this sign on the highway that said Augusta University, Payne College. I was like, Payne College? I googled schools in Augusta and nothing came up but Augusta University and like some other technical schools. I don't know. But anyways, so then I was like, okay, let me look into this. Turns out it's an HBCU college. They have a Methodist church on campus. Now, I still don't fully understand the different denominations, but at the end of the day, the Bible is the Bible. From my understanding, that they all follow the same Bible, so it's the same thing. I believe it's just different ways of going about different things. And so, my hand's getting tired. So I looked into the school. I called and got to do a tour, and it was just me and the dean, or the dean's assistant. I can't remember what he was or is, but the tour was amazing. I got to actually meet people on this tour, like important people. And yeah, it just seems like a really good school. Now, this school is not like pretty like how AU is, but the way that he was talking to me, I don't know if he was just very mindful of his choice of words or what, but I was just like, it made me really want to go to this school. And they have TRIO, which is a program that I was in when I first went to college. And yeah, TRIO usually comes from, like, you start off in Upward Bound UB, and then you go into TRIO, which UB is in high school. I did all 4 years in high school, and it's like a program for kids who are going to be first generation in college, and you get to see different schools in the summer and take college courses in the summer as well. But then TRIO is for, you know, college, and that's like you get extra help like tutoring and stuff like that. In both campuses, you get free tutoring, and I don't know where I'm gonna have to fast and pray, because I don't know which school God has planned for me, because like at first I thought it was AU, and then all of a sudden Payne College. And I'm telling you, I've taken this road so many times, and I never saw Augusta University, Payne College, never saw that. And so it's like, what is this, God placing it in front of me or not? And they allowed me to, they waived the fee for my application, so I put in an application fee. I sent them my my official transcripts, and then printed off my unofficial. And they told me to like bring the unofficial in so we can see which ones transfer, which ones don't. She still needed to like look into them more, but I don't know. It just seems like I'm supposed to be going to Payne, and like I just want to go to AU, you know? But like, oh, and the difference was, so Augusta University, they are like 200 and something ranked, and it's cheaper tuition. And then Payne College is 60 something ranked and a tad bit more expensive. It's like 1.5 of Augusta. And in Augusta, I'd be able to get a BS, and at Payne, I would only be able to get a BA. But apparently, according to the dean that I was speaking to, which he also like went to school for like similar as me, or as what I'm planning on doing, and he said that I can do the BA and then just make sure I'm mindful of I talked to my admissions counselor, I believe they're the ones that you talk to about your classes, to make sure that I'm taking the right classes for whatever master's program I plan to attend. And so I'm just like, I just feel like this is where I'm supposed to be, but I don't know. And so I'm just like, okay, it's in God's hands, as it always has been, but like, it's in God's hands. I'm eventually going to fast on it. I don't have the money to pay for an application, so I reached out to AU as well to see if there's any way that they can waive the application fee. I'm like, well, they just did it for me, you know? Like, I was like, oh, I don't have the money to apply right now, and they're like, oh, we'll waive that fee. And another thing, I don't know if they're thirsty for people to like just go there or not, and they're just like, you know, like a lot of people aren't attending, so they're just like really trying to get people in. But everything, I don't know how to go into detail about everything of like how it went, but I got to actually meet people, talk to a lady about tutoring and all the extra programs there are to ensure that I'm successful. And what I kept getting from everybody was basically, if you're not successful, it's because you didn't try. And I have to be getting like A's and B's. There is no like C's and D's. And so I'm like, okay, I just have to put my all into this. I'm a tad bit nervous, but I'm more excited than nervous, like scared, you know? It's just like, I haven't been in school in so long. It's like, what if I just forgot how to like do 4 + 4? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but yeah, so I emailed AU to see if they can waive that fee, because like $55, I honestly do not have $55. I'm literally scraping by, and I'm currently in debt already. So it's like, you know, hopefully FAFSA comes through, and hopefully I can get some scholarships as well. But yeah, so I'm really excited for this adventure, this journey, I should say. It's going to be difficult, but it's in God's hands, and I have faith that if this is what he has planned for me, then he will prevail. He will provide, and he will take care of me, and everything will be good. But yeah, so the schools I'm looking at are AU and Payne College, and I'm going to get my bachelor's in clinical psychology or psychology, whatever it is that I can get. Eventually, I am going to be getting my master's degree, and I think that I'm going to be going to AU because I can't go to Payne to get my master's, unless for some reason I'm living in a different state or a different location in Georgia. Then I'll look somewhere else. But yeah, the goal is for sure master's and possibly PhD or PsyD. But yeah, I'm going to take you along my journey. And I do live in the United States, because I kept seeing a bunch of UK and Australia when I was looking at different YouTube videos, and I was just like, why is nobody in the United States making videos on clinical psychology or going back to school or just being in college? Like, they're all like dorm tours and I don't know, campus, like, not parties, but like, I don't know what those are called. Events. There you go. Events. And I was like, okay, I want to get more, I want to make videos on everything as much as I can, of course, because sometimes I just forget to record. I don't know how many times I've done a what I eat in a day and kept forgetting to do lunch and dinner. Breakfast was easy, but lunch and dinner, that was where it got difficult. But yes, so take you on this journey, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will try to find the answer, and I hope that anybody decides, like, people decide to just like put in their 2 cents in the comments, like positively, of course. But yeah, I don't know how many times I can say I'm excited, but I am. Oh, and on the tour of AU, they gave a free t-shirt and stickers. And then, but I don't really care for the t-shirt just because it's their logo on the front, which, I mean, I did the same thing, but it's literally just a big logo in the middle of their shirt, and on the back it says Augusta University, which, now that I think about it, my shirt's basically the same. But like, I don't know, my logo just looks way better. And this means mindset progression, you know, the biz. I'm waiting to see if I get accepted into Payne College, and waiting to see if I can get the application fee waived at AU, so that way I can apply there, or just like try to pick up gigs so that way I can, because I currently don't have anything other than my business, which it's like slacking right now, and so that's why I don't have an income. That's why I'm struggling right now. But you know, it's a new business, and that's how things go sometimes. And so yeah, and then I'll apply there, and then it's in God's hands. Hopefully he makes it very clear for me. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for, because otherwise I don't know. But yep, clinical psychology, here I come. I just want to be a psychologist to add to my mindset progression coaching, you know. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Join me on my journey to success. No, but for real, join me on my journey. It's gonna be a good time, a difficult time, but interesting. So yeah, join me, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.
Not an ego. I wish that you could speak to these motherfuckers.